one. Yeah. The good news is that my car was on the correct side of the street, but I couldn't remember off the top of my head, and I was like, man, I really don't want to see this venture through to where I come out to yet another ticket. That would suck. But luckily I was on the Thursday side, so that's good. All right. This is an old blues song I like a lot. It's called Before You Accuse Me. Before you accuse me, take a look at yourself. Before you accuse me, take a look at yourself. I've been spending my money on other women. You've been taking money from someone else. Be calling your mama about 3 or 4 nights ago. Be calling your mama about 3 or 4 nights ago. Well, your mama says, son, don't call my daughter no more. Before you accuse me, take a look at yourself. Before you accuse me, take a look at yourself. I've been spending my money on other women. You've been taking money from someone else. Come on back home, baby. Try my love one more time. Come on back home, baby. Try my love one more time. If my loving just ain't gonna suit you, I think I lose my mind. Before you accuse me, take a look at yourself. Before you accuse me, take a look at yourself. I've been spending my money on other women. You've been taking money from someone else. All right, yeah. That's a little before you accuse me. It's a old Bo Diddley's tune. So sorry about the wait, everybody. Yeah. At any rate, hope everybody's doing well. My name is Mike. I like playing music for people. I love chatting with people too. Let's try to keep the conversation away from politics, please. That would be deeply appreciated, and it won't be engaged with, so you're just wasting your breath posting anything. And I deeply mean that, and if you continue to do such, I will have you booted. You'll just be ignored, or I'll get you booted. Or if we're feeling really saucy, I'll just stop doing the live stream. All right, this is a song that I wrote called Running Away From Home. I think I'll play it with a capo, though. Give me just a moment here. Thank you for your patience in advance here. I just like making sure that my guitar is in tune. Watching the movie Teen Wolf put the notion in my head that being human's boring, I'd rather be a werewolf instead. But knowing getting bit by one could be a difficult proposition, I reckon that the wilderness would improve this disposition. So we lit out at dawn for the mountains in the distance. My best friend Brandon longing to no die from my insistence. 1985 was the year of our independence. 2 empty seats in a second grade class while the teachers called in attendance. But there's no need to worry, I've got everything I need. A sandwich and a blanket and the will to succeed. Well, I'm heading towards the hills where all the law was wrong. So long, mama, I'm running away from home. In order to ensure a proper werewolf transformation, my days before departure were spent researching scholastic publication. And according to my sources, folklore lended several options, all of which I applied myself to their immediate adoption. One of which involved drinking water from a werewolf footprint. But since that was in hand, it felt to dogs would be sufficient. And when the full moon changing never came, I was left with one volition: to pursue a pack of wolves to bring my dreams into fruition. But there's no need to worry, I've got everything I need. I would have asked for your approval, but I knew you never agreed. So I'm heading towards the hills where all the law was wrong. So long, mama, I'm running away from home. Get it to the foothills to be a day's worth of travel. But getting spotted by adults would make my well-laid plans unravel. I know we wouldn't make it far, walking straight, sit broad daylight. We're out there in our boats looking out to keep us out of sight. Sun was near to setting and my plan was sitting pretty. Brandon and I had one street left to reach the outskirts of the city. Yet one small problem remained to let Brandon and I debating. The portal that would lead us beneath the street was covered by metal grating. But there's no need to worry, I've got everything I need. We can climb this chain link fence and then you and I will be home free. We're heading towards the hills where all the lone wolves roam. So long, mama, I'm running away from home. It's just as we reach the top of the fence, a squad car changed the setting. The officer rolled down his window and asked where we were heading. We pointed towards the mountains and he got a twinkle in his eye. Man, that's a long ways away, boys. Hop in, I'll give you a ride. But there's no need to worry, I've got everything I need. A sandwich and a blanket and the will to succeed. Well, I'm heading towards the hills where all the lone wolves roam. So long, mama, I'm running away from home. So long, mama, I'm running away from home. So long, mama, I'm running away from home. All right, I'll dedicate that song to my mom and dad because that story really happened. I really did run away from home in second grade because I wanted to be a werewolf. I gotta admit, Petra, one of my favorite things from the region that you live in is the use of the word mega. I love it. I love it so much. I'm going to steal that and start using that more because nobody in America says that. That is so mega. But I was just noticing that so many folks from Europe say that, and I really love that idea. Thank you so much for such a cool compliment and such a cool use of like adjective. You know, that's a really dope adjective. I like it. Mega. That is so mega. Y'all are cool. So I got a song that I wrote, and it's about how home isn't a place, it's people, and I really truly believe that because I'll tell you what, I live here in Los Angeles, but it doesn't always feel like home to me. I feel like I don't think people here do it on purpose, but I feel like a whole bunch of people put like a front on of like, I am the nicest person in the world and I am everybody's friend, but their actions don't really always exude that sort of notion as much. And so it can feel a little bit lonely. However, I've been living in Southern California for so long that I know lots of people all over the place here, so it was just an observation I've made about Los Angeles at times. And like I said, I don't think people do it intentionally. But within the context of this song, I believe this wholeheartedly, that people are very much home, and it's not as much a location. Give me just a moment here. My guitar needs some serious work. I apologize in advance. It sounds like they're doing something out on the street out there. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. What are they doing? Like chopping a tree down? I don't even know. They're like, no, we're just making noise. This is a noise machine. It doesn't really do anything. It just makes noise. Like, oh, okay. Wednesday's the day that we use the noise machine. All right, this is called Home. When you're feeling empty, I will fill your glass. When you're confused, you can focus through my looking glass. If you're ever lost, I can try to help you with the map. And if this is too far for you to reach, I can help you fill the gap. Even if I don't have the answers, even if I don't have a clue, I can listen to every word you say. Should you ever feel the need to If you can't stand the weight, I will try to help you share a load. If you need a shoulder to cry on, babe, I'll be there for you to hold. Home ain't a place but the prettiest face to ease my woes and wails. Home ain't a destination unless I know that I find you there. Ooh, ooh. If life's feeling shaky, you can stand on my firm foundation. If you're ever low down, I'll provide you with elevation. Should you ever misplace your happiness hereafter, I'll do everything in my power till all I can hear is your laughter. Home ain't a place but the prettiest face to ease my woes and wails. Home ain't a destination unless I know that I find you there. Ooh, ooh. Even if I don't have the answers, even if I don't have a clue, I can listen to every word you say, should you ever feel the need to. If you can't stand the weight, I will try to help you share a load. If you need a shoulder to cry on, babe, I'll be there for you to hold. Home ain't a place but the prettiest face to ease my woes and wails. Home ain't a destination unless I know that I find you there. Ooh, ooh, That's a song that I wrote called Home. If you happen to like any of these songs that I'm playing, they're things that you can listen to on the World Wide Web on your favorite streaming service. Thumbs! What's going on, y'all? Mod 1, Mikey Mike, hello. Hi, how are you? So good to have you here. Thanks for commenting the other day. Was trying to... Oh, yeah, oh, Mr. Brown. I did not realize that you were in disguise today. You were like, yes, I am. Kidding. I'm kidding. So good to have you here, man. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Always appreciate having you here. My goodness. Let me think here for a second. I want to play a brand new single. It came out not too long ago. It's a co-write that I did with my friend Dave Yaden. And we wrote it like 13 years ago or something. It's been a long time. It's been really fascinating for me, though, because it's doing well on Spotify, which is just like, whoa. It's getting like, I don't know, it's averaging somewhere between 100 to 200 plays a day at the moment. And I was like, that's kind of cool. It's about sex, so I mean, that makes sense. Well, I mean, making love. It's about making love, I should say. I'll do Jambalaya. Let me play Sugar first, and then I'll hit Jambalaya next. At any rate, this is called Sugar. We wrote it with a lot of love in our hearts, and it goes like this. I apologize in advance for the noise machine. They're like, it's Wednesday, man. That's the day that we do the noise machine. Oh, sugar, a little sugar never hurt no one. Oh, sugar, a little sugar never hurt no one. Yeah. So would it hurt you if you gave me some? Oh, honey, everybody wants some love. Oh, honey, everybody wants some love. Yeah. So would it hurt if you gave me some? Two lumps of good, but a handful is better. So sweet on the lips, with a tongue you can measure. Climb the tallest branches from the trunk and root. Feast the finest nectar from the ripest fruit. Can I grab a bit of honey from a queen of a hive of bees? Please. Oh, sugar, everybody needs some love, yeah. Oh, sugar, everybody needs some love, yeah. Don't you think you should come and get you some? Two lumps are good, but a handful is better. So sweet on the lips, with a tongue you can measure. Climb the tallest branches from the trunk and root. Feast the finest nectar from the ripest fruit. Can I grab a bit of honey from a queen of a hive of bees? Please, please, yeah. All right, that's a song that I co-wrote with my friend Dave Yaden. It's called Sugar. It's available right now on your favorite streaming service, which also includes YouTube here, believe it or not. Carol Casey, what's going on? How are you? I'll tell you what, so we got some jambalaya coming up next by request. Let me pull that up real quick. I absolutely adore Hank Williams like it's nobody's business. I need to learn some more of his tunes, to be honest with you. Maybe I'll switch my guitars too. If this is your first time hearing me, my name is Mike Vitale. My parents named me that shortly after urinating all over the doctor. What up, brother? How are you? And that is an absolutely true story. The very first thing I did in this world when I emerged from my mother was urinate on the doctor, and he was wearing a tuxedo. He was at a private party of sorts, having a great time, and was called away from that to deliver me. And I felt so bad about it, but I was holding it for like 9 months. So, what are you going to do? All right, let me see here. This is jambalaya. Well, actually, this is tuning. Taking things in alphabetical order, though. Actually, no, that's not true at all. Reverse alphabetical order. Nope, even if I said song, it's still reverse alphabetical order. Thanks for requesting this. Goodbye, Joe, me gotta go, me oh my oh. Me gotta go pull pillow down bayou. My Yvonne, sweetest swan, me oh my oh. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Jambalaya, crawfish pie, filet gumbo. 'Cause tonight I'm gonna see my share meal. Pick guitar and feel fragile and big gale. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Woo! Thibodeau, Fontenay, places buzzing. Kinfolk come see on by the dozen. We dress in style and go hog wild, me oh my oh. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Jambalaya, crawfish pie, filet gumbo. 'Cause tonight I'm gonna see my share meal. Pick guitar and feel fragile and big gale. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Brother Tim. Jambalaya and crawfish pie, filet gumbo. 'Cause tonight I'm gonna see my share meal. Pick guitar and feel fragile and big gale. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. All right, thanks for that awesome request. Mihai, what's going on? Debbie. Oh, no kidding, Debbie. Where'd you go in Louisiana? Man, I love Louisiana so much. Like, I got to go to Lafayette the last time I was there. I made a musician friend at this place called Folk Alliance, and he's from Lafayette. And he showed me around town. I had such an amazing time. Such an amazing time. And I'll tell you what, like, Creole food, oh my gosh, it's so good. Everything that I had there, I was like, wow, this is the best food in the world. I love it. If you ever get a chance to go to Louisiana, I mean, New Orleans is cool, don't get me wrong, but check out Lafayette. Lafayette is cool. It's fun. I would love to play a time machine for you. Let me go ahead and do that. Let me see here. There's this really cool venue in Lafayette that I went and hung out at. It's called the Blue Moon, and it's the spot to go to. You're going to hear a lot of traditional music from that region there, Acadian music, I should say, because that's the culture there. It was a bunch of French Canadians that were trying to escape persecution. And Acadia stands for paradise. And they were all trying to escape that persecution by heading down south there and made a new life. And I learned all this from a friend. It was a really beautiful experience hanging out with him because I learned a bunch of stuff that I did not know about his culture, you know? Yeah! Oh man, gumbo's amazing. I love gumbo. I love that food so much because a lot of it is driven by poverty. You know what I mean? And some of the most beautiful, beautiful things on this planet have all been arrived at from humans thinking outside of the box because they're poor. And I admire that so much in our culture. That's why I love blues music so much too. I mean, the amount of persecution that went into the creation of that music, oh my God, I can feel it, you know? Like poverty. people being taken from faraway lands too on big slave boats. And that all inevitably led to this beautiful creation of music. And that is a curious anomaly with humanity that I love so much, is that we take all the negative that's happening in life and then make beauty out of it, so that other people may know that they are not alone in how they feel. This song, it's called Time Machine, and it's about how we are all organic time machines, whether we want to be or not. We only have so much time on this planet together. But we're also this powerful creature that can dive back into our memories when we need to and experience gorgeous things that can entirely change our day. And the evening that I wrote this song, I should say, I was having the worst day. And it was the memory of me playing Legos with my older brother Clark and my younger brother Matt that changed the course of my evening and wrote this song. And this is called Time Machine. And I'd like to dedicate it to the noise machine. Cogs and wheels spinning spark, driving alone on a highway in the dark. Steampunk brain, slow machine, behind my random access memory. I've got Legos spread all across my floor. My brothers and I are going to war. Force fields furnish the perfect protection for a spaceship powered by our predilection. I'm a time machine, I am senescence, a dinosaur book. Adolescence, a onesie sleep by my parents' couch, loving me to bed with caring slouch. Cogs and wheels connect with a power train, playing with my RC car in the rain. I'm behind the wheel of my own creation, an 88-mile-an-hour rumination. I'm a time machine, I am senescence, a dinosaur book. Adolescence, a onesie sleep by my parents' couch, loving me to bed with caring slouch. I jumped like Indiana Jones down a flight of stairs, avoided hot lava on the kitchen chairs. I saved the whole world from a fierce invasion, an observer in a widening age dilation. I'm a time machine, I am senescence, a dinosaur book. Adolescence, a onesie asleep on my parents' couch, loving me to bed with caring slouch. That's called Time Machine. Thank you for that request. Deeply, deeply, deeply appreciated. All right. I'll dedicate that one to my brothers. I have another song that I think might pop out. It started as a poem, but it's called Paper Airplane. And I had this memory of my older brother Clark showing me, and I can't remember how to do it. I was trying to look up what it looks like. But it's a particular kind of paper airplane that's very unique. It's made to do flips. It's not made to just fly, like the ones that are shaped like this. It's very odd looking. It has this origami kind of look to it, and it's very heavy towards the front. And I think it's the heaviness of that as well as the wings that allows it to do like flips and loop-de-loops and stuff. And he was showing me how to make that. And I had this memory of it and started writing this poem. And every time I read the poem, it makes me bawl. I just start crying every time I read it. That's like totally legit. I'm crying even, almost crying at least, talking about it. But I think it's going to be a song eventually. A lot of the things that I write as words become songs later. Give me just a moment. This next one I wrote at a bar, sort of. I didn't write it in the bar, but it was things that was occurring in the bar. And I'm actually playing at that bar on April 6th, which is a Sunday. It's in Long Beach, California. It's a place called Vine. It's a wine bar there. And my friend Dustin owns it. It's a great spot. Dustin's a really, really lovely musician. His name is Dustin Lovelace, if you ever get a chance to check his music out. He's in a band called Soft Jaw, I think is what they're called, and I haven't had a chance to listen to him yet. But super cool guy, too. But he owns this wine bar in Long Beach now, and at least once a year I try to play there, normally in the spring. And this is called Drunk on Your Mystique. Forgive me, my guitar, I'm making it work. It's not intonated properly. Those unfamiliar waters, I heard the song of passing ships. Was at an estuary harbor. It was shaped just like the contour of your hips. Incantation set us off the under every ink quips. The poetry in a beauty mark written beneath your lips. A single spot of punctuation, however soft and brief. In a whisper, sipping on a fantasy with a drunk on your mystique. Am I governed by a trade wind? A nudged alarm by changing tides. It's an ebb and flow towards harbor that penetrates a show of your generous divide, yeah. Incantation set us off the under every ink quips. The poetry in a beauty mark written beneath your lips. A single spot of punctuation, however soft and brief. In a whisper, sipping on a fantasy with a drunk on your mystique. face settles softly under every ink whips. The poetry in a beauty mark written beneath your lips. A single spot of punctuation, however I soft and brief. It'll whisper, sipping on a fantasy with a drunk on your mystique. Oh yeah, sipping on a fantasy with a drunk on your mystique. Oh yeah, sipping on a fantasy with a drunk on your mystique. Oh yeah, sipping on a fantasy with a drunk on your mystique. Oh yeah, sipping on a fantasy with a drunk on your mystique. Oh yeah, sipping on a fantasy with a drunk on your mystique. Whoops. There's that. That's called Drunk on Your Mystique. If you happen to like it, it's available on all the different streaming services. Let me see what you got here, Petra. Oh, come on. There's got to be something going on in Austria. It's like, you make it sound like there's just, like everybody just sits in their house or something in Austria. There's got to be things going on in Austria. Come on. Let's put it this way. Like if I were to fly out over to Austria right now, and I'm hanging out with you, you're like, I'm sorry, Mike, you've flown a long way, but there is absolutely nothing to do here. Here in Austria, we just sit on the couch and stare at each other. There's got to be something. Come on. You got to give me some positive. I want you 3 positive things right now, Petra. 3 positive things in Austria that you do, that you go out to do. Think about it. And then I want you to write them out for me. I would like that. I need this because eventually I am going to come to Austria and I'm going to demand these 3 things. Hopefully. I don't know. Let's see what you write. I mean, come on, like cuisine, right? Like, let's say I was there hanging out in Austria with you. Where would you take me? I'm being serious. I can get my ass over to anywhere. It's not hard. I was just actually talking to my friend Michael. He lives in Europe, and he was like, when are you coming over here to tour? And he can help me. Like, he's been doing it for years there. So nothing's impossible, simply impassable. And you can go around, over, under, through. There's always a way around. So, also, something I need to continue to mention is I love having fun with everybody, but if there's any possible way for you to contribute to my Patreon or my GoFundMe or to any of like my CashApp or Venmo or PayPal, whatever you prefer, anything and everything helps because this isn't a joke either. I get up at like 4 or 5 in the morning every day. And I work. And that means that I'm in front of a computer reaching out to places that do gigs. I'm creating music. Like, this all seems like fun and games, and I think like everybody just thinks that musicians sit around all day long and do nothing. And I'm trying to dispel that rumor that we actually are one of the hardest working people that you will ever meet in your life. Because, and mainly the other reason being for that is we're always being undervalued. I have been taken advantage of for as long as I've done music. And normally the magic word that's used to take advantage of us is budget. Everybody loves using that word. Oh, I'm sorry, that's outside of our budget. And I'm like, really? That's outside of your budget, huh? Well, what about this other thing that you purchase over here? That's like 4 times as expensive, but you can afford that, but you can't afford to be in your budget? Just think about it. I love it, Chris. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. And I love all those things too. Famous coffee shops, mountains, hiking. Mozart is always amazing. There's a lot of great stuff that comes out of Austria. Sausages. I like sausages a lot. Take that any way you want. But I'm talking about the things you eat. Let me see here. So each live stream, after I get done, I try to remember to do this, but I copy and paste my GoFundMe Things that I'm currently using my GoFundMe for at the moment is I need to get my car fixed. So I'm trying to get what's called a timing belt inside my engine. And timing belts are complicated, but if that goes out while you're driving, you're screwed majorly. It'll melt your entire engine down. And there's a thing called a water pump that exists below that, and I need to replace both of those things because I have 140,000 miles on my car from touring. That's one of the things I'm using my GoFundMe for right now. I owe $2,100 for my power bill, and I have no idea how long that's going to last for before they decide that the gig is up. I tried to live stream at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to do it every day anymore because it's resource intensive. So that's an extra hour that I could be using to complete my database for musicsupervisor.com, which is a lot of work. It's stupid work. It's not fun work. It's like I upload a song and then I have to share details about the song, like intimate details, like what kind of mood is this song? Because I have to give things from music supervisors to find the song. And it's a pain in the ass and I hate it. Sometimes it'll take me like 2 hours just to complete one song because they're asking you questions that musicians hate. Like, what does this song sound like? Who does this song sound like? I'm going to be dead honest with you folks too. The quickest way to bum a musician out, they probably won't show it on their face, is to directly compare them to one artist. They probably will never say anything to you, but it is such a bummer to hear that. Like, oh, you sound like John Mayer, or you sound like Jack Johnson, or whatever. I know it's meant as a compliment, but it's like you're basically telling them that you copied them, and it's not fun. It is a compliment, though, I know. I've spent a great deal of time thinking about these things. Anyway, I'm tangentially going into the wrong direction. I just haven't been live streaming as much because I need to work. I have to either look for paid gigs or I need to get my database completed so there's a possibility of me making thousands of dollars off of a song placement. That's what that website's for. musicsupervisor.com is a way to put me into contact with music supervisors that are looking for music for major motion pictures, television shows, documentaries, things of that nature, where they pay me money for my music. And I have never had a placement in my entire life, but it's good money. I just need to find it. Let me see here. Yep, it's a real thing, and I don't think people understand this stuff at all. Like, we get undervalued a great deal, and the only way that we rise above being undervalued like that is to either get famous, because the moment we get famous, all that stuff ends. Then it's like, well, this is what I cost. And I can come at everybody with that. I can be like, I am in demand, so I cost $10,000. Or, and this is not a joke. This is a real thing too. You guys can find these websites, but let's say that you wanted Sting to play your private party. You can do it. It's going to cost you a lot of money though. Like I'm not joking. We're talking like $1 million. If you want to pay him $1 million, yeah, he'll come out and play your private party. You can find videos of him doing it, like in Italy and places. His price tag is whatever he wants it to be, but like this is a website where people can hire musicians. I know this firsthand. I dated a girl for a while, and her uncle is very wealthy. He's a lawyer, and he hired Paul Simon to come out and play his house. Very real. So Paul Simon was at his house playing music, but he paid a pretty penny to have Paul Simon come out. Let's see here. Yes, I was just I'm going out of my way to explain this stuff to people because I am not joking. The average person that I run into has no idea how hard I work, how hard any of us work. And really, it's not about me. I'm just tired of my brothers and sisters getting taken advantage of so much by people that I'm speaking up. Booking agents do it to us. I'll give you a scheme that booking agents do a lot. On the local level, I'm talking about like you go and play a shopping mall or something. They will go to a very, very rich area. In this area, let's say Newport Beach, for example, which is just a very wealthy and affluent area. And this booking agent will go to that shopping mall and say, hey, I want to book music for your shopping mall. They're like, cool. What's it going to cost per artist? And he's like, I need a $500 budget for every artist. Then he'll take $250 of that money and he'll offer the other half to us. And that's not how booking agents are supposed to work. Booking agents are supposed to take 10 to 15% of whatever we make. But people have been doing this for years, because since I don't know what the arrangement is between the booking agent and the establishment, they can take advantage of that. And they find all sorts of different ways of fucking us like this. And this is very real and very true, and that's why we're starving artists. It's something that we perpetuate. It's not something that we as artists make. It's things that we have to put up with. What we do is very humble work, and musicians are very kind and nice people. And oftentimes we don't want to fight with anybody, so we just put up with it. And I'm sick and tired of it. Like, I'm 45 years old right now. I'm going to be 46 next month. And I'm sick and tired of people walking all over me like this. It's very real and very true. But the way to stop this from happening is on an individual basis. And you can help me. It can be as easy as $1, $2, $3, whatever you can afford. I don't have a lot of money right now. I just donated $50 to my friend because he's lost his eyesight. He doesn't have eyesight. Like, he's got all sorts of problems going on, and he has a child he's trying to raise. And I just saw it come up in my feed, and I don't even talk to him very much. But he's a musician, and we take care of each other. And so I have like $250 in my bank account right now, and I gave him $50. You know, that's the way to do it. Like, you put good vibes out into the world, and good things come back to you too. And I've witnessed that over and over and over and over again. And besides that, I was feeling shitty that day, and doing something nice for somebody else, it makes me feel better. Always. There's never been a single time that I've done something kind and beautiful for somebody else that hasn't changed the course of my day. But enough about that bullshit. Let me play another song for you. This is Hotel California. On the dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair, warm smell of colitas rising up through the air. Up ahead in the distance I saw a shimmering light. My head grew heavy and my sight grew dim. Had to stop for the night. There she stood in the doorway. I heard the mission bell. I was thinking to myself, this could be heaven or this could be hell. Then she lit up a candle as she showed me the way. There were voices down the corridor. Thought I heard them say, welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place, such a lovely face. Plenty of room at the Hotel California. Any time of year you can find it here. Her mind is Tiffany twisted. She got the Mercedes Benz. She got a lot of pretty, pretty boys that she calls friends. How they dance in the courtyard, sweet summer sweat. Some dance to remember, some dance to forget. So I called up the captain. I said, please bring me my wine.
We haven't had that spirit here since 1969. And still those voices are calling from far away. Wake you up in the middle of the night just to hear them say, welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place, such a lovely face. Living it up at the Hotel California. What a nice surprise. Bring your alibis. Mirrors on the ceiling, pink champagne on ice. We are all just prisoners here of our own device. And in the master's chambers, they gather for the feast. They stab it with their steely knives, but they just can't kill the beast. Last thing I remember, I was running for the door. I had to find the passage back to the place I was before. Relax, said the night man, we are programmed to receive. You can check out any time you like, but you can never leave.
So I heard a story about this song the other day that I thought was kind of cute. You know that line where they say they stab it with their steely knives, but they just can't kill the beast? That was directed towards Steely Dan. And the reason why is because Steely Dan made a little bit of a funny crack at them in one of their songs. And so they did it back to Steely Dan afterwards. They're all friends. But I thought that was really cute. I had no idea that they did that. I can't remember where I saw that at too. It was something about the Eagles that I was watching though. Let's see here, what we got? Interesting, Petra. You know, well, that's a funny thing about music is I saw Sting actually talking about that one day, and he was talking about it in regards to Every Breath You Take. And the reason it came up was he had this married couple come up to him one time, and they're like, we got married to Every Breath You Take, and we're so thankful that you wrote that song, and it's such a lovely song about love. And he didn't say anything, but he was like, man, that song is about my ex-wife like being obsessed with me and not leaving me alone. And he had a dream, and it was in his dream, and he woke up and sat down. He woke up in the middle of the night and started writing that song. But that's what that song's about. And so he was like, man, well, that's really what the song's about. But then he stopped himself and thought about it, and he was like, but really, it can mean whatever it needs to mean to a person. It doesn't have to be the thing that I wrote. You know what I mean? Like, oh, this is what it means. It can't mean anything else. It's like, that's not how music works, you know? I was like, very, very true, Sting. Very, very true. I wish I did. I really, really love The Wall a lot. That's a great album. I think that was when Roger Waters was like full tilt, like, it's the Roger Waters band, which is a bummer because I think Richard Wright and David Gilmour and all of them together, like they were making beautiful music. But by the time The Wall came out, it was like the Roger Waters show. And yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know Comfortably Numb. I got maybe like one more tune in me. Thank you so much for listening. Once again, my name is Mike Vitale. I typically live stream at about 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I got on earlier today at 10 a.m. just for piss and giggles. And then realized that my car might be in street sweeping territory. I was like, oh no. Hi, Mommy and Dottie Krab. Thanks you for being here. So deeply appreciative. Let's see here. So tomorrow I'm not going to be live streaming for sure. I'm driving to San Clemente to go play a show. And I'm having the most fun, I'm realizing, if I take time away. So I hope you understand that. It's not you, it's just I need to recharge my love battery. I'm putting out a lot of love, if you can't tell. And it is energy. It's viable energy that I'm putting out because I can feel it. Doing this every day on 2 different services, I started feeling empty inside because I was giving every single thing to all you folks. And you don't have to believe me, but I can assure you of that because I was rolling up into a ball crying a lot. And that's what happens when my love battery is empty. And the moment I stopped live streaming as much, I stopped crying as much. No, I'm not live streaming that show. I'm sorry. It's at a restaurant / bar too, so it would just be very, very, it gets very loud in there, and it wouldn't be a fun thing to listen to, I can assure you that. I'm doing it for the money. My goal is to not be doing that stuff anymore. I'm trying to get out of doing that stuff. I meet nice people there, don't get me wrong. It's singing over the top of people, talking over the top of me. Sometimes I get lucky and the whole place will listen to me, but that's very rarely. All right, what to play? It's been such a pleasure, and I deeply mean that. I've had so much fun today. This has been amazing. I even remembered to put a pillow down for my chair because my ass hurts, and it's been nice and cushy and delightful. I can't afford to get a new chair, and the cushion's all worn out on it. All right. Oh, I don't know that song. I'm sorry. I was going to play an original song. For those of you that haven't met me, I'm a singer-songwriter, so I know you might have just caught me on Hotel California, but if you listen back to this live stream, the majority of the stuff I've been playing is all stuff that I wrote with my imagination. Let's see here. Matter of fact, this is a song that I wrote called Rare Bird. I think this is a good one to end on. Summer breeze makes me feel fine. All right, Rare Bird. Of bird, friendly, forthright and taciturn, singing melody I swear I've never heard, unconsciously chauffeured. I'm a rare bird. I'm like action in hand, reaching for something thoughts didn't command,
certifiably absurd, or so I've heard, unconsciously chauffeured. I'm a rare bird. We are remarkable brightness of creature, mysterious ways and colorful features, idiots and sages, paradoxical phrases, amazes of every kind. I could be sleight of hand. There was a bird who sang, yet it vanished again. I could roll up my sleeve or repeat the prestige that just occurred. Then again, I'm a rare bird. We are remarkable brightness of creature, mysterious ways and colorful features, idiots and sages, paradoxical phrases, amazes of every kind. I am the rarest of bird, friendly and forthright and taciturn, singing melody I swear I've never heard, unconsciously chauffeured. I'm a rare bird. I'm a rare bird. I'm a rare All right, that one's called Rare Bird. If you like it, it's available to listen to exclusively here on YouTube as a video, horizontal video. And it's been such a pleasure having the opportunity to play for you all. My name is Mike Vitale. I would encourage you to subscribe if you're interested in watching me live stream again, especially considering that I'm not doing it every day. I do post about it ahead of time, or I'm trying to, so that way you've got some lead time in knowing when I'm going to be live streaming next. But this has been such an amazing and fun experience, and I mean that as deeply as possible. I've had a fucking hell of a time today. It's been so much fun playing for you all, and I hope to have the opportunity to do that again. Check the description box for all my live streams if you're interested in contributing to my GoFundMe, if you're interested in contributing to my Patreon, which is a monthly thing, so it renews every month. So pick whatever amount is something that you can contribute every month if you're interested in doing that. It could be anywhere from $1 to $5, $10. I've got people that contribute $200 every month, people that contribute $5, you know. Well, not anymore, but I had in the past. I think the biggest contribution I have monthly is $50 at the moment. But at any rate, it's been a lot of fun,